What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mekel Kasanova coming at you with yet another live stream. It has been quite some time since I've done a live stream in a while. I want to say like a week and a half probably, since the last one I did, I believe, was Yakuza 6. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and definitely check out the review of Yakuza 6 that I put out on March 15th. It's spoiler free, so you're not going to have anything spoiled other than the fact that Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown and a couple other games like Puyo Puyo and some Sega games are going to be in it. Other than that, definitely come through for the stream. I have my review copy of Devil May Cry HD Collection. I just never got around to playing it just because I've been so busy lately, but we're going to go ahead and play this. And yeah, I'm going to start off with Devil May Cry 1. I might do a marathon where over a couple streams, or I might stream and beat 1, 2, 3, and 4, maybe even the remake, depending on if you guys are interested in that. But other than that, let's go ahead and get to this stream.
May Cry HD Collection.
It's like my favorite design for Dante right here. If you guys want to support the stream, I got the PayPal, Streamlabs, and Patreon links down in the description below if you want to support the stream, or if you want to be part of the super chats or sponsor or donate to the channel, definitely let me know. Let's see.
Two millenniums ago, there was a war between the human world and the other, the underworld. But somebody from the underworld woke up to justice and stood up against this legion alone. His name was Sparta. Later, he quietly reigned the human world and continued to preserve harmony until his death. He became a legend. The legendary Dark Knight, Sparta.
Oh Lord, this game is showing this age in the graphics. The video compression is not looking like the hotness right now.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. Can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, what do we have here? Nature calls? Let's send it back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
You're the man who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante.
Well, the way I figure it, in this business a lot of you are kind. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
In that case, you should be used to this sort of thing.
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy teach you how to use a sword?
Sword. to go to work, guys. Even as a child, I had powers. There's demonic blood in me.
What strength?
You were the first one to know about my vengeance. It looks like I'm getting closer.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish. I came here to seek your help, to put an end to the underworld.
What?
Years ago, Mundus, the Emperor of the Underworld, resurrected.
Mundus?
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world once again. He has been preparing to open the gate on Malay Island.
Oh Lord, these compressions on these videos is not looking good 20 years later. Well, nearly 20 years later. In-game looks fine, but compressed video, no. It's not looking hot.
The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go.
Now, I heard they updated the controls for Devil May Cry 1. Yes, okay, so when I say that, so X is now jump, where it used to be, I believe, circle. Triangle is your sword attack. Okay, yeah, so they updated the controls. Thank goodness. Interesting how the regular games like this, the menu is a stretched aspect ratio. It's funny. Yo, Shinobu, what's up, man? Pretty interesting, though, how they did that. Like, the graphics for Dante right here looks so low res. Like, they didn't. It's so lazy how Capcom did. I'm gonna call them out on that. Like, I'm not, even though they gave me this game, I'm not gonna like say it's just completely perfect. I mean, it looks good here, and I know they re-released this last gen on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. So, I mean, again, it's another port of something that came previously. Capcom's kind of been on a roll with that lately. Now, I'm not entirely mad at them because there's a lot of people that missed out on last gen. But at the same time, I do think that if you're going to re-release a game on current gen, then you should definitely lower the price than what it is. Like this right here, this is as if I was playing this on the PlayStation 2. That's how the aspect ratio of this is, but when I get in the game, it's stretched. So it's kind of weird how they did that. I mean, basically, it's a cash grab. But I'll say this: if they're releasing Devil May Cry, that's just telling me that they're probably going to be making another one. We might get Devil May Cry 5. Hey, Silva, what's good, man? You just downloaded it today? How do you, have you been playing it so far? Is it as good as you remember? Yeah, I forgot that can hurt you. Okay, so I need 45. I'll say this: the audio is definitely a lot clearer because I don't remember hearing the extra music like I'm hearing now. Exactly, and that just goes to show you, some companies will put way more effort into bringing a game back than Capcom. Like Capcom has just gotten kind of lazy. Well, not kind of lazy. They are lazy. Even though it's unfortunate that they're not putting a hell of a lot of effort into making their games better when they port it over. Like, I don't see why this could not have come to the Switch. I would have loved to have had Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4, along with I mean, like, look at the window. Look at the compression right there in this stilted image. Oh, Sylvie, you got it for free? That's what's up, man. But there's no reason why they couldn't have put this on the Switch. Having Bayonetta and this on the Switch, I would have been happy with it. And I would have loved to have had one other game I would have loved to have had would be Devil May Cry 4, the updated one with all the extra stuff. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, you're right. They are. I would have loved for them to like have updated this game to have him using his sword Rebellion as opposed to just the Sparta sword, because canonically, however you say it, it doesn't make sense for him to even be using the Sparta sword. So I feel like they could have updated that. Yeah, man. I completely forgot about it too. How are you liking Final Fantasy 15 the Windows edition? Like, why couldn't they have improved the aspect ratio of this? Or this? Hey, Liquid Metal. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, man, Conservative Mexican. Definitely, if y'all haven't already subscribed to his channel, I mean, that was a real good, I had a lot of fun with that podcast. I mean, he's a really great guy. A lot of his content, I mean, almost all, well, technically all of his content I love, and definitely get subscribed to him. It was personal, man. There's a lot of stuff I haven't really talked about so far, and I've kind of been saving it for different podcasts, and you know, different people bring out different things in you. So, You know, I was glad to be able to touch on politics as well as like race relations, my own personal experiences, and just, you know, I feel like the more everyone can communicate and talk about different things, the more we can come to mutual understandings on stuff. Yeah, look how blocky the blood looks. Hella pixelated. Yeah, man, I've had definitely some challenges in life. But instead of me looking at it like I'm a victim of things that are out of my control, they happened and I became stronger because of them. You know, that's one thing I try to grow from every experience that I've had. Hey man, that's what it's about. Growth and just learning how to move forward on things. Yo, man, this is such a. Now, don't get me wrong. The game is great. It's just a lazy port. Man, I'm getting so much notifications from Wario64. It's crazy. So I got some news. I should definitely bring it up. I'm gonna have Back Pocket Game Review. I'm not sure if you guys have ever subscribed to him. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He does a lot of commentary, video games, and Let's Plays. And he's gonna be on the Kasanova podcast. We're working out a time of when we're gonna have this happen. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Big fan of his content. I'm glad that he'll be part of the Kasanova podcast. Like, he'll be on the show at some point. Yeah, so basically Liquid, Devil May Cry, or Bayonetta rather, is basically Devil May Cry. They're both made by Hideki Kamiya. And when he left Capcom, he just decided to make Bayonetta, and it was just, I mean, the same thing. I would go so far as to say that they're in the same continuity, in a way. Oh, the YouTuber, Back Pocket Game Reviews. Let me go ahead and add that to the chat. Back Pocket. Yeah, so Back Pocket Game Reviews, I believe he has like roughly the same amount of subscribers that OJ has. And I'm working in through the rotation. I'm gonna get OJ on the podcast eventually. I know his schedule is really busy, so I'm trying to find a time when he's not as tied up with streams and Let's Plays and whatnot, so that I can get him on the podcast eventually. Oh, no problem, man. Oh my goodness, look at the graphics on those things. Yeah, let me go get some, get a health item. As far as, the topics with him, it's kind of, it could go either way. I mean, we could talk gaming, we could talk politics. I know politically we have very, 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 very different, views. I believe he's liberal Democrat, you know, and I'm conservative Republican, so we look at things quite differently. I think it would be interesting have him on the podcast and we could have different talks about it, but it depends. It depends on what you guys want to see. If you want to see it being more political, if you want to see it strictly to gaming, the gaming industry, really it's up to you guys. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see. Look at Dante's shadow. Yeah, that's true. I know it's, there have been some difficulties before with him getting a podcast. Like on the few that I've been on with him, it's been kind of difficult getting it going. But yeah, I mean, we could keep it straight gaming or politics and gaming, like the different things that the industry practices and whatnot. Like it really depends. Like typically before I do a podcast with anyone, I will go through different topics. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start polling people on Twitter to see what you guys would like to see go on, or what you would like us to talk about on the podcast going forward. Because you know, your guys' interactions on the podcast are definitely very imperative to me. So if you guys definitely want to get involved, or there's anything you'd like to see or hear us talk about, definitely let me know. I'm gonna start. Well, I gotta find a way how to do it because I'm not sure how to do it right now. But I'm looking at trying to figure out how to do the stream overlay like I'm doing right now with my this live stream, and putting it on my podcast. That way, it looks a bit more professional than what it currently does. But we'll see. I mean, everything's a work in progress. Next week, Monday, tomorrow I'm having a podcast in Duo, and we're going to talk about the gaming industry and a lot of these armchair analysts that are on YouTube that talk like they know everything about gaming, or they're, the ones that have been saying they want Nintendo to kill off the 3DS and all that. We're going to talk about that. This coming Saturday, it's going to be myself and one of my friends. He's a good friend of mine. He's also a YouTuber out here. He's Xbox All In, and he's a big Microsoft YouTube channel. And so we're going to talk about some stuff too. Sea of Thieves, Microsoft has the direction of what they're doing, And hopefully, man, I can get if Jonesy is gonna be free, I'd love to have him on that podcast too. But yeah, I've got a lot of content creators lined up for the podcast, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. No, and a lot of people didn't like that. It doesn't make sense, and I think a lot of these YouTubers that are talking about how it needs to die, it makes more sense to just put everything on the Switch. The thing is, and I always bring this up, the original Game Boy, as a handheld, and I'm speaking purely as handhelds, the original Game Boy ran from 1989 to 2002, 2003, and it had 2 revisions. Now, and it was successful. People didn't care that the graphics weren't as good. It's portable gaming on the go. Now, if you look at the Nintendo 3DS, it came out 2011, and it's had several revisions. You know, you've had an XL, you've had the Lite. You know, you've had so many different revisions, but it's still going strong. There is no reason for Nintendo to kill it off, especially when it's helped them stay afloat for so long. And people are still buying it by the millions. You know, so it's just interesting how these armchair analysts, they call themselves industry insiders. They talk about how they know, you know, how the industry works, when the truth is they really don't. And I think some should be more transparent about the fact that they don't. They're doing more speculation. But, you know, it's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Oh man, thanks, Liquid. I'm glad that you're enjoying the podcast, man. One of the things, because I used to do a podcast with one of my former friends, Cameron Biggs, and we would have a lot of organic conversations about gaming, tech, news. We never touched on politics. I don't think he was ever fully comfortable touching on politics, but I learned a lot from doing podcasts with him. So I just took that concept to a whole new plateau. Oh. Damn it. This game and the lack. This camera angle. God. Yeah, and that's the thing is a lot of you're right. A lot of people who do podcasts, they are very stuck in the bullet points that they have. They don't know how to organically take the conversation to different areas. And I've learned that skill basically from the podcast I did with my former friend. That podcast is actually still up. If you guys want to check it out on iTunes and SoundCloud, it's Tech Etc. So TECH ETC, and it's still up. I mean, we had a lot of organic conversations, and it really did prime me for switching over to podcasts like this. Yeah. Yeah, man, a lot of people can't. They can't deviate from it. They need that structure. And I think that a lot of it comes from like control. Like they want to control.
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
Jeez. Okay, so these camera angles is not making this boss fight easy at all. Yeah, OJ does do a lot of ranting. I think it's entertaining when he does his rants. God, these camera angles right now. Horrible compression. Man, Bayonetta 3 is gonna be crazy. I had to stop and think the other day. I was like, man, we got from when the Switch came out, we got Zelda, Mario Kart, Splatoon, what else came out? ARMS, the Mario Rabbids, Hyrule Warrior, or the Fire Emblem Warriors. Just there's so much that just came out. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, damn, Nintendo came with it. Oh shoot. Yep, that too. I definitely need to go pick up that Attack on Titan 2 when that comes out. I didn't get a review code for it, so I guess I'm out of luck on that. But man, that game is looking pretty amazing. Man, that's gonna be hype. I heard it's really good too. A lot of reviews have been giving it really good reviews. I heard a lot of people have been crapping on the Kirby game too, which is interesting. I would think people would enjoy it, but the biggest thing I'm hearing is that they're saying it's too easy, and I'm like, when have we ever had a hard Kirby game? There's never been a hard Kirby game. I mean, really, Nintendo coming with it with the games. Like, the biggest thing they just needed was some third-party support for the people who don't want to support just their first-party titles alone. But I mean, no one else has come with games the way Nintendo is. I mean, Sony, the biggest thing Sony had is the Japanese market. They don't really have, they're not pushing out first-party titles as much as Nintendo is. And a lot of that has to do with them pushing for more and more realism. How is the Kirby game? Is it good? I have it. I just haven't played it yet. I mean, and that's very true. A lot of them, they don't. They will play a game. Okay, it is something that, this is kind of a, I might make a lot of YouTubers mad by saying this, but the truth is a lot of YouTubers actually don't play the games that they get for review. They'll probably play maybe an hour or two of it and then put out a review, which is unfortunate because I think that becomes a question of journalistic integrity. And I don't think it should ever be like that. I think if you're gonna do a review, you should play it and enjoy it. Yeah, I think she's gonna, I believe she's gonna stream it. I could be wrong, but I think she is. It's snowing again over there?
This stinking hole was the last place I thought I'd find anyone with some guts.
Oh, snap. Yo, what up, George Naranjo? How's it going, man? That's a cheap shot. So the main theme, Devils Never Cry from Devil May Cry 3, actually came from this battle theme here. Yeah, George, this is the first one. I'm probably gonna do one more level, and after this level, I need to go get my laundry, and then I'll come back and do Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Damn, that was a short level. I forgot. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I'll pick it up. I'll probably play this some more tomorrow. I'll play this version of Devil May Cry tomorrow. I will go ahead. Let me see. So I will go ahead and I'll play some Street Fighter V Arcade Edition in a few. I'll come back and start the stream for that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this stream. Definitely come back in about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes for the next stream. And we're going to have some fun tonight. So hopefully I can get to silver rank. I've been trying to get the silver rank for quite a while. I'm stuck at Ultra Bronze, but we'll see if I can rank up. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this to about I want to say 30 thumbs up if possible. And if you guys want to support the stream, I got the links, Streamlabs, PayPal, Patreon, all links down in the description below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream in a few minutes.
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Think and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, sir. Think and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3.